Hi there, welcome to Balsam Moon. We are doing our solar tour today, our virtual solar tour, which is new to us. I'm Barb Mann and this is
Doug Weiss.
And we're happy to host you today on our tour.
We use the sun's energy in a variety of ways, and we're going to be checking those out today. We're going to be first looking at the solar array, and then at the solar furnace, and then some passive solar energy through our solar windows. We're going to be looking at the deep winter greenhouse, which you see in back of us, and then at the end looking at the electric car. So let's head first of all to the solar array. So this is our solar array. It's located out here in the middle of the field because it's just the perfect spot for getting sun all day long. And we have 30 220 watt solar panels for a total of a 6.6 kilowatt system. It provides on the average 25 kilowatt hours per day of sun, and that's enough to power our house excuse me, and our electric car. This is the inverter for the solar array. It converts direct current to alternating current. We are a grid tied system, which means we are tied to crowing power, which we do not have battery backup, so we send electricity to crowing power on sunny days like today, and then at night we use electricity from crowing power. And we break about even. So in the summertime we send power to crowing power. In the wintertime we use some power from crowing power. This is our solar furnace. It's a hot air furnace. These two panels collect heat from the sun, and it simply has a fan on the inside that collects the hot air and blows the hot air into the house. So it's a very simple design. It's thermostatically controlled, so we can regulate the temperature. It was produced by REAL, which is a local nonprofit Pine River company in Pine River. It's now produced on the White Earth Reservation, and so is again available. Very inexpensive to purchase. So this is the internal workings of the solar furnace. You can see the ductwork, the fan that's bringing the warm air in, and the duct that goes into our kitchen living room area. And then pan down to the control box that controls the temperature when the fan comes on and turns off. And then that's thermostatically controlled in our living room. And it's, as I said, a very simple system that's been working now for 9 years and has paid for itself many times over. These south-facing windows provide passive solar heat during the wintertime, and they are provided significant additional heat. As I mentioned before, along with the solar furnace, they provide enough heat to heat the house during sunny days, no matter what the temperature is in the wintertime, between about 9 and 4:30 during the day. And we get very cold. We get 20 below days in January, and yet they provide all the heat that we need for the house during the day. Now we need to emphasize that we need good curtains, good insulating curtains at night, so we don't lose heat through these windows. So we do have good insulated curtains.
So welcome to the inside of the deep winter greenhouse. We built this in the summers of 2018 and 19.
We built it based on the design of from the University of Minnesota, and we built it ourselves. Barbara and I built this ourselves from the ground up. And we're getting ready to plant.
For the second year.
For the second year. So we've only had 1 year of planting in this greenhouse. And we're getting ready, but it's 110 degrees in here right now, so we're a little bit warm, and we want this to be a short video because we want to get out of here.
And outside it's about 73 or so.
Yeah. So this is the design of the greenhouse based on the University of Minnesota's plans. It has a glazing on the south side to let as much sun in as possible for the winter. The hot air is taken during the day when the sun is shining, and the warm air is stored in the rock bed, the 4 feet of rock that's underneath the greenhouse, and the hot air, the warm air percolates through the rock, warms the rock up, and then that air comes back up, and then at night that fan continues to blow and brings that warm air from the rocks back up to warm the greenhouse at night and keep it from freezing. And it, as I said, it gets down to 20 or 30 below here in northern Minnesota. And the coldest it ever got at night was about 40 degrees last winter, even though we did have 20 plus below nights. So it does work. And we're learning how to grow vegetables in this very artificial wintertime environment.
Okay, so when growing in the deep winter greenhouse, well, anytime really, we have a sand germination table that has heat coil in it, and the sand helps keep that warm, and it keeps a more even temperature for seed germination. Last year we didn't have the grow lights on it, but I'm thinking that'll help keep a more even temperature even through the night so that it stays more constant, 70, 75. Okay, once the seeds are germinated, we hang the gutters for the seeds that are in the gutters, and they catch a lot of the sunlight coming through the glazing. And then we also have seed trays that start seeds for transplanting into the raised beds. So a lot of your radishes, your root vegetables that we plant, we put in the raised beds, or things like broccoli, romaine will go in there, Chinese cabbage we're going to try this year. And last year we did snap peas that we had on the wall, and a trellis on the wall so that the snap peas could grow on the trellis, and they were wonderful. So we'll probably do those again. But it's been fun, and we'll try new things this year.
This is our electric car. We purchased this. This is a Chevy Bolt. We purchased this in 2019. It's the first new car I've ever owned, ever purchased.
Me too.
Of course, we purchased it specifically because it is an EV. It's a totally battery-operated car. And we purchased it because we can power the car from our solar array, and we sized the solar array in 2011 to have an electric car, and it looks like we sized it just about perfectly so that it will power an electric car and power our house.
Well, thanks for joining us on our virtual solar tour today. It's been great to have the time with you and share how we're accessing the energy of the sun. And if you want to get in touch with us on Balsam Moon,
Or know more about what we're doing, check us out on Facebook.
bye.